Let me guess something about you. You keep scrolling shorts, reels, skip workouts, don't read books, are addicted to some or other things, and have a cheap source of dopamine, but always have a desire to be rich one day. I was the same as you a few years ago, but one day I realized that this is not the type of life I want. As Robert Downey Jr., aka Iron Man, said,
It's not that difficult to overcome these seemingly ghastly problems. What's hard is to decide.
so in this video, I have covered 8 legitimate steps to become the best version of yourself. As you clicked on this video, the biggest mistake you can make is to think that your mind can remember all the points of this video. No, it's not like that. Our brain remembers only the things that are shown repeatedly. So save this video and keep a pen and notebook in hand. If you follow these steps shown in this video, then I am sure that it will be your greatest comeback. By the way, comment down below in the comment section that who do you think am I? And starting with the first point, never complain about your situations. Learn to accept it and work accordingly. You have to make a mind map in your mind to make an organized comeback. Like, in my case, I first made an Instagram theme page to get an audience, then I shifted to a YouTube channel in which I played games that didn't work on low-end PC. I used to always find out ways to download those games and posted videos on it, which didn't work in my case. Later, the channel was also deleted from YouTube. I guess I didn't put my 100% effort into it. Yes, it's true. If you give your 100% effort, then you cannot fail. Not just in the case of YouTube or business, but also in the sports and studies. I chose YouTube and Instagram because I didn't have a single penny to invest in any business, and it was the safest way to make money. I never complained about why am I not rich or I could have done better if I had money. Well, remove the word could from your life. Instead, use the word I will. I never stopped and kept working hard because I knew that even though I don't have money, I would find a way to make money. And finally, I made my first dollar. Well, it was neither from YouTube nor from Instagram. I'll discuss about it in some other video. So, remember, never complain about anything and try to find out solutions instead. Well, the next step is step 2, which is to make a daily routine. Well, I've already discussed about this point in one of my videos. I'll give the link in the I button and description. If I tell you about my morning routine, I wake up early and get sunlight as soon as possible. And if you go to school, then this is a bit easier for you to get it as soon as you wake up. Even just 10 minutes would work. Too much is actually not needed. This is the easiest tip of all, which can change your mood and slothfulness which you feel till now. After that, you can make strategy, read books, or learn a new skill, because at this time our brain is at its maximum potential. Well, talking about books, I have a special gift for you all. I have a Telegram channel where we send several gifts worth lots of value, absolutely for free for all. Well, moving back to the topic, please avoid listening to songs and music till the afternoon. They are only called songs because they are mood shifters and can easily manipulate your thoughts. If you want to listen to music, you can listen to motivational music or something like that. And lastly, make a routine and stick to it. So one more thing you need to put in is consistency. Once you put in hard work and consistency, step 2 is complete. So, moving on to the next step, which is step 3, which is to eliminate people who don't add value to your life. To be the 1%, you have to be like 1%. As I have told you in the first step about my first YouTube channel, if I quit that day my channel was deleted, I can easily imagine my current situation, lying on the bed the whole day watching reels, never doing workouts, and saying, how unlucky am I that I'm having this type of fucking life. My parents are getting old, I'm not earning, but what do? I don't have no time. I am having a night out today. This is an example of a weak mindset. Your mindset is your biggest power, which differentiates you from the rest 99%. As David Goggins said, we all can come to something from nothing. And of course, you can change your weak mindset by living with people who have bad habits and are not productive. You probably have friends for a particular reason, like clubbing friends with whom you usually go to clubs, or workout friends with whom you do workouts or play sports, or friends with whom you play video games. Listen closely. This might sound a bit rude, but eliminate everybody who is useless in your life. Doesn't matter what other thinks about you, because they are not gonna appreciate you while you become a millionaire. Neither they are gonna help you when you are on your way to success. The only thing they're gonna do is to keep you away from your full potential. This is a reminder for you to change your surroundings before they change you. Now, you have to use this mindset to eliminate a bad habit. It can be smoking, drinking, spending too much time on mobile, and many more. But the most rubbish and most difficult to eliminate is watching porn. Today's era is getting ruined by this. Almost every single person you meet will fond of this cheap and heinous source of dopamine. Dopamine is that hormone that works as a type of reward system that gives you rewards when you are doing things which gives you pleasure, like eat, drink, complete, to survive and reproduce. The same thing happens to you when you fap. You start feeling relaxed, which is not okay because you have not accomplished your goal. Doing this, you lose your focus, concentration, and physique. And the most worst part is that this is the most addictive and difficult to eliminate habit than any other. You might have made several attempts to get away from these habits, yet you might not have succeeded because it takes a lot of discipline and self-control to eliminate any such habit. Although, during this journey from becoming nothing to the best version of yourself, you need both self-discipline and motivation. You just cannot remove these habits at once from your life. It needs time and patience. Well, the simplest way to eliminate any bad habit is to ask yourself, why am I doing these things? I'm sure that when you'll ask yourself, you will get no reply. Every time when you feel like doing a bad habit, think about what harm those bad habits do to you and your life, your family, your goals, and motives in life. I'm sure that when you'll think about these, then you're not gonna attempt any of those things again. Remember, making a so-called streak is not your goal. Your goal is to reduce the number of times you do those things. Try to stay with a person with whom you enjoy being with, like your parents, siblings, etc. It will keep you away from the thought of doing it. Well, moving on to the next step, which is to cope with imperfection. The reason many people fail to keep up with the New Year resolutions is that they give up after making just one mistake. Progress is not linear. Some days you may not make progress, you won't or may fall back into bad habit. That's okay, shake it off and keep working towards your goals. I knew this from the beginning, and I also want you to know that you can't be perfect from the beginning. It takes years of experience and hard work to become perfect. Saying perfect, I don't even consider myself to be perfect in the areas which I work, like writing books or about business, because the more you learn, the more you know that how less you knew before. Step 6. Evaluate your work. You must check your progress every week and see whether you have achieved your goals or not, and if not, give challenges to yourself. Many a time you won't achieve those goals, but consistency you will achieve even more than you have ever wished before. See, consistency is very, very important. For example, I take challenges every now and then. It could be either 30 push-ups or go running 5 miles as fast as I can or completing the whole subject in one day, etc. As days and weeks passed, I kept leveling up. This is all because of consistency. Situations might occur when you're not able to work for 1 or 2 days, which is okay. But don't quit because there will be nothing other than regret, and at the time you will pray for one more chance, which is not possible. As now, you know how to evaluate your work, but something more important than is to celebrate small achievements, which is step 7. By celebrating small achievements, you feel motivated, which will force you to grind every day. This has been proven in a study of how everyday life inside organizations can influence a person's performance. Researchers analyzed nearly 12,000 diary entries from 238 employees across 7 companies. They find that capturing small wins every day enhances a worker's motivation. Simply recording progress in some way helps you to boost your self-confidence and can be put to use towards your future success. Even if you set your goals for doing 25 push-ups in one go and you're only able to do 15, it's good because after setting a target, you at least did some workout to which you're not used to. No matter how strong and wealthy you are, you have to stay to the earth and embrace this type of mindset because this will help you to keep improving yourself. There is a science behind this thought process too. When you accomplish something, it activates the reward center of your brain, allowing you to feel a sense of pride. Specifically, the neurochemical dopamine is released and energizes us with feel-good emotions. This chemical helps you to experience the feeling of getting rewarded and can hook you on waiting to achieve even more. These modest behavioral changes set off a positive chain reaction for even bigger developments later. And the most important step of all is to start now. As I've already said at the start of this video, it's not that difficult to overcome these seemingly ghastly problems. What is difficult is to decide. So wake up to reality and start now, because it's the most important. These all things are just bullshit and waste of time if you don't start now. So decide. Do you want to be the same level which you are right now, or you want to level up? If you have come here just because this video seems to be interesting, then you can keep your life going on as it is, just like in a trash can, with no power, no money, no fame, because I have made this video for them who have a fire burning inside them, to stand out from the crowd. If you are willing to make the greatest comeback of yours, then smash that like button and subscribe if you don't want to be trapped in the fake world.